you have any questions. So let's go to the share screen here. We want you.
Hello, and welcome to today's session, RE/MAX Tech Seeing the Big Picture, where we're going to give you an overview of the RE/MAX technology that's available to you and show you the benefits and how to implement this into your business. For today, you have myself. My name is Elena Ramos, and I'm also joined here by Joe Keck. Give him a nice wave there, Joe. We both work within the technology engagement infrastructure team. Joe's focused around onboarding our offices and agents onto new technology, and I work on all of the learning and development training efforts to make sure that you understand how to use the technology in your business. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and get started here. This is the agenda for today. I will forewarn you that this is going to be an overview presentation. It's really giving you that first taste into technology, whether you're a new agent or just an agent who doesn't really know all the technology that is available out there for you. You'll benefit from today's session. What today's session's not going to be is a deep dive into all of the tech platforms. But if you stay till the end, we will be walking you through RE/MAX University, making sure that you understand how to get to the additional resources if you hear something you like today and you want to learn more. So over the course of the next hour, we're going to teach you all of the different technology platforms and the benefits to each. So why would I use this piece of technology? What does it do? We'll explain how you access these tools to take kind of the myth out of where tools live. And then we're also going to show you how these tools can be implemented to help you grow your business. So first and foremost, you have an entire suite of technology platforms available to you. You may not know about all of these. You may know about some of them. What's really ideal about this technology suite is it's meant to do the heavy lifting for you. It's meant to work within your business, and majority of these tools are available to you at no additional cost. But just like any toolbox, you don't have to use every single tool to still implement technology into your business. Find what works best for you for your specific business need. We'll be walking you through the various different types of technology. So maybe you're really focused around marketing. We'll cover those tools, but you're more than welcome to pull out every single tool, test it out, and see what works best for you. As you can see though, RE/MAX technology truly runs the gamut for your business, from marketing to lead gen to referral platforms and more. Before we dive into all of those tools, it's important that you understand how to access your platforms. And you do this all through one easy-to-use system called MAX/Center. For those who have been with RE/MAX for many years, you've seen many different versions of MAX/Center, but it's always been and will remain your central hub for your technology tools. Kind of think of it as your toolbox that you access digitally. You can access MAX/Center on your mobile device or your desktop computer, and it has all of your technology platforms within the apps section of MAX/Center. So here on the screen, you can see the apps menu. You also have the ability to favorite any of these tools. So if you access, RE/MAX University all the time, which I hope you do, go ahead and favorite that by clicking on the little banner on the lower right-hand corner of that app tile. MAX/Center is single sign-on, so once you've logged into MAX/Center, you will not be prompted to log in again to access all of these different tools. Now, how you get into MAX/Center and log in the first place is by using your @remax.net email address and password. As soon as you join RE/MAX, you are issued an @remax.net email address. This is designed as a forwarding email address, meaning you don't have an additional inbox that you have to manage, but you are able to put that email address on your branding, on your marketing materials, which aligns you to the RE/MAX brand. Even if you're not using it as that forwarding email address, you are going to use it as your login credentials. So whenever someone's asking for you to log into Mac Center, use that Okta logged in. If you ever hear anything like that, this is your @remax.net email address and that password that you set up. If you ever get locked out and you don't remember that password, we are going to have product support information at the end of the presentation. They are who you want to contact if you're having any issues accessing any of these tools. So with that, we're going to dive into the fun stuff, and I'm going to hand things over to Joe, who's going to walk you through the different pieces of brand technology, because as we know, RE/MAX has a huge brand and you get to leverage tools to take it to the next level.
Thanks, Elena. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really excited to talk about the RE/MAX brand tools available to you, because by beginning on focusing on the different brand tools that you have, this allows you to tell your story online, and it helps you set apart from the competition. So we're going to talk about having a strong brand presence over the next few minutes, including increasing your awareness online, engaging with potential consumers, and also helping you build credibility online as well. And keep in mind, your brand presence expands way beyond just your website. It's going to include all the different touch points between you and a consumer, whether that's through social media, maybe it's online reviews. So we're going to help you put your best foot forward by proactively managing your digital brand and showing you how you can access all your online presence tools as well. So the very first thing you need to know when it comes to as being a RE/MAX agent, is that if you haven't already done this, you want to fill out your Max profile within Max Center. So when we talk about your brand, the way they are able to share all your brand information is through your Max profile. So this controls important information about you as an agent, who you are. This is also going to help display your information across the RE/MAX websites, including your agent website. This is where consumers can see information about you. A really important thing about your Max profile is you want to make sure you add your MLS ID. Adding your MLS IDs is a crucial step, because this is what you need in order to have your listings associated to you and for you to receive leads from your own listings across the RE/MAX network, including remax.com and your agent website. So you want to make sure you have the MLS ID set up, and it's also going to help when it comes to syncing your listings from the MLS to Megaphone. You can get a free Facebook ad and some other listing automation options as well with your listings and Megaphone. There's other information to include here with your Max profile, like your professional headshot, like you can see on the screen, your bio, languages you speak, any awards or recognition that you want to display on your websites. So keep in mind, while those default bios are available for all RE/MAX agents, you can also customize your bio. And the reason why you'd want to do that is because on remax.com, consumers can search for agents, and they can also search for offices. So remax.com is your flagship consumer-facing site. So this is going to be the primary site consumers go for their real estate next property search. Now, we have remax.com, so we can help compete with larger brands like Zillow. We don't want you to have to really worry about that. We want you to really focus on local, and we'll talk about local when we talk about your website. So again, we want to compete with the larger brands like Zillow. So on remax.com, there's a lot of different consumer features like robust property searches. That's also where consumers can conduct home estimates for their home they may want to sell. They can explore more information from the RE/MAX blog and visit a lot of other tools that are available on remax.com. So again, this is where your consumers are going to search for properties, and a lot of the leads that you're going to see are going to be coming in from remax.com. As a RE/MAX agent, though, it's important to understand that every agent has a bio page that lives on remax.com. This is a landing page on remax.com that displays your contact info, your photo, and it links to your agent website. So all those things we just talked about updating in your Max profile, this is one of the key places that consumers are going to be able to see that information in the public. So your bio page is what someone pulls up when they search for an agent on remax.com. But since these pages live on remax.com, it also has a high domain authority online, which means they rank extremely high on Google searches if anyone's ever searching your name. So if you, after this session, went to Google and searched for your name with the word RE/MAX afterwards, you're going to see your bio page rank really high in those search results. So it's extremely important that you are putting in custom bios and you're putting in your social media links, so that way consumers have additional ways to get in contact with you. So in addition to your bio page, you also have your Booge branded agent website. So back in 2018, we acquired Booge, and from then we were able to launch these Booge powered websites. And not only are the websites powered by Booge and Remax, but the data that we're feeding the websites is also powered by Remax. Now we have really great response times when it comes to having your listings display across the Remax websites, including your agent website. The great thing is that every agent that joins Remax has a beautiful website out of the box. So if you don't want to make any changes to it, you just want a plug and play website you can start directing your clients to, you're going to have that. However, if you want to maybe make small little changes or some big changes to your website, we also have the ability for that for those agents as well. So you can do things like set up social media. You can also do things like set up your listings as well. So you can have custom listings on your website, but there's a lot of other benefits of your websites as well. So your beautifully designed website is going to come with default content, like we said, out of the box. So day one, you have your website out of the box, default content. Remax provides that beautifully designed website and those images as well. Now, again, this is great for agents who don't want to spend a lot of time customizing their site. But for the agents who do want to spend customizing the site, here's a few things that you can really focus on. If you're really big in social media, there's great social media integration available with your Booge agent website. So you can connect your social media accounts right to your website so consumers can see your feed without ever having to leave your site. You can also integrate testimonials on your website, whether that's you putting in a testimonial or your Zillow testimonials coming over. You have the ability to have Zillow, your testimonials also display on your website. There's a property search integration on every agent website. So it's going to be a local focus search. So remember, Remax.com focuses on national searches. Your website's going to focus on a local search. It's also going to focus on lead generation. So there's going to be pages that are going to be live on your website that are generated to help create leads for you that are going to be funneled to your Booge CRM. So keep in mind, any leads that come into your agent website, they're going to be automatically funneled to your Booge CRM. And then lastly, to keep in mind is you want to make sure that your clients are also creating accounts on your website, because that account allows them to access things like save searches, favorited properties, share listings, and a lot more. So you may be asking yourself, okay, sounds great. I want to start working with this website, but I'm not a web designer. I didn't go to school for coding. How do I start? Well, the great thing is that Booge team has been working really hard at creating what we call a CMS editor and content blocks. CMS editor stands for Content Management System. And a real simple way of understanding what this means is that each content block makes up a portion of your website. So if you want to add a video, you just find that content block that allows you to upload videos. From there, it's even easier. All you have to do is a couple of clicks and dragging and dropping to customize the way your pages look. So you don't have to know any coding. It's as simple as uploading photos and swapping out some text when you want to do that. So again, you don't have to be a web designer. We make it really, really simple for anyone who wants to edit their agent website. Another thing to keep in mind with your agent website is that you have 4 different homepage layouts that you can choose from. Now, these 4 different layouts have different focuses. So you're going to want to choose the one that really represents the focus on your website. Give you an example, one of the layouts is the video layout. So if you really want to focus on having video on your agent website, that's definitely a content block we would recommend you start using. Now you can either update the content pages, or you can keep them, again, you can keep those pages the same, but some of those default pages that we do offer out of the box are things like buyer's guides and seller's guides. There's also relocation information and marketing services as well. But keep in mind, all that default content, it's not specific to you and your market. So here's some ideas for custom pages if you're looking for pages that you want to add to your site. Community pages. You are the expert within your community. Take that content, take that knowledge, and you can turn it into a web page on your website. Maybe it's special services you offer to buyers and sellers that's unique. You can also turn that into content on your website. And also, you can use your website as an extended resource to meet investors, maybe for first-time home buyers, and a lot of other things as well. Another way for Remax agents to share their brand is through the Remax Property Search app. So Remax offers a branded home search app through Boosh that provides consumers with the same search experience that they get on your website and the same experience they're going to get on Remax.com. So this works with anyone who has an iOS or Android device, and it allows you to help your clients just be marketable on the go. Consumers can search for all listings on the app, not just local to you. They can set up safe searches so they can revisit those listings later. They could favorite the homes that they love, and they can also share those homes as well. But here's the key thing for you to know. You can brand the app to you. So that way, your profile photo, your profile information will display within the app. And on top of that, anytime the consumer favorites a property, shares a property, that information is going to get streamlined right to your Boosh CRM so you can see exactly what they're doing inside of the property search app. A couple of other key things with the property search app that we want to highlight. Again, it's really focused on the consumer experience. So if someone's looking for a more interactive experience when they're searching for properties, there's a beautifully designed map view. In this map view, consumers can see properties within a map. They can zoom in and out, but they can also draw custom polygons. This is great because if they want to know what it's like within a specific neighborhood, they can draw that polygon with their finger and they can see listings appear within that boundary. There's also property details pages on the app as well. So all that information the MLS is feeding for that property, bedrooms, bathrooms, even things like bikeability scores and walkability scores. This is all great information that the previous Remax.com did not have. And now we can offer it with the Remax.com and the property search app powered by Boosh. Last thing I want to talk about is the really cool augmented reality live search. So if you are on a showing with your clients and you have the Remax app open, when you click on the live search, you can actually point your smartphone's camera down the street and it's going to start popping up listings around you. So this is a really cool way for consumers to search for properties on their phone. Some other mobile app account features, keep in mind when we talk about creating an creating an account on your agent website, this is the same account that consumers can use when they sign into the app. It's also the same account they can use when they sign into Remax.com. It's key for consumers to create the account if they want to do things like setting up safe searches, favoriting, hiding, and sharing properties, as well as receiving push alerts anytime a new listing meets their criteria that they want to see within those saved searches. So now that we've talked about different ways that you can actually promote your brand, Elena's going to walk you through some of those marketing tools that are available to you as well.
Absolutely. Thanks, Joe. As you can see, the Remax is the #1 brand in real estate, and there are so many tools to help you leverage the Remax branding to build your personal brand. But the marketing tools take things even further by helping you promote your business, promote your listings, to even just create that kind of online image that you need in today's real estate space. So I'm going to take you through starting with the Photofy app. This is a mobile app. I mentioned that majority of our tools are available at no additional cost. Photofy is one of those tools that has a very small nominal cost associated, but it is an optional tool. But what makes Photofy so powerful? It is power in your pocket. It's a mobile app that you use on your phone that creates content that can be used on social media, on web ads, focused on promoting your business, so general awareness, as well as listing promotion. You can bring in photos, use stock photography, put on stickers and images. You can even post directly to social media from here. The repost section that you see up here on the screen, that allows you to automatically post automatically generated content to your social media accounts. So something like a daylight savings post that might be in there, you can just post that directly to social media. Even better, you can set up push notifications from the app to remind you to do those social media posts throughout the month. So it's super powerful, customizable, but just like the Boosh websites where everything's templated, you work through templates and you're just kind of dragging and dropping. It's really seamless. And Photofy does have ad designs that integrate into Megaphone. So you know that it'll meet the size requirements for any of the web ads, and the content will automatically pull into Megaphone when you're creating a web ad. So just making things even easier. If you're looking for more information, pricing, how to get started, visit the URL here on the screen, photofy.com/Remax-invite. So a little bit of an inside look into what can be generated in Photofy. All of these images were created using Photofy. Anything that has a photo in the background, I was able to select, edit that out, but the text I was able to edit. But again, the design is ready to go and I can brand it with my information. And then if I post that to, say, a website as an ad or to social media, I can have that link out to wherever I want to direct people. So a few of the things you can do, like I mentioned before, GIFs and stickers can be added to any of those images, post directly to social media accounts, set up those notifications, and the Megaphone integration. The next tool, this is absolutely one of my favorite tools, it's Remax Hustle. Hustle videos also integrate into Megaphone, which is amazing, but we've really expanded our offerings. Remax Hustle used to just be infographics, and those are still able to be created in Remax Hustle today. You can create a hustle stat to show off and brag about your success, send a welcome mat graphic to any of your new home owners or buyers that just purchased a new home. But then we wanted to take video and make video accessible and easy to use because we know that can be overwhelming. So just like most of our marketing tools, it's templated. You can create a listing video, a custom commercial that leverages our really fun national ad campaign, but puts your information into it. You can highlight your skills, or even in the crazy times we're in right now, having that community message video. Again, it all brands to you. You can add your headshot, add your information, select the music and the few options, and then at the very end, you have a completed video that's Remax branded, has your information, and can be shared directly onto social media or downloaded. And you can create as many of these videos as you want. Now, just launched and really kind of announced further here at R4 is the new Remax Hustle Video Editor. This helps allow you to take video to the next level. Where the other videos are highly templated, the video editor allows you to pull in images and video content, add on layers, kind of edit and pull things together. It's really taking it to the next level, but it allows for way more customization. For a sneak peek into this tool, we're going to play a quick video. Oh, actually, first, I just want to reference all of the different items that you can create. I showcased all of this on the right-hand side. That's a screenshot of that video, as well as those infographics. Those welcome mats are ideal for connecting with customers. And again, any video that you create, you can see my headshot added into that video, my information. Now let's go into that video about the editing tool.
Meet the Remax Hustle Video Editor, our newest tool for agents. Designed to help you create professional quality videos for every need. Make an epic listing announcement with music, graphics, filters, the works. Or a super simple team member introduction for Instagram. Create videos for self-promotion, community outreach, or market updates. If you've got the vision, the Remax Hustle video can help you bring it to life, personalize it, and share it. Ready to get started? Check out some inspirational videos made with the editor. And jump in. And don't worry, you'll see tutorials along the way. Let's do this.
All right. So as you can see from that video, Remax Hustle has really amped up the ability to add video to your marketing. And Megaphone allows for integration for those Remax Hustle videos, as well as that Photofy content directly into the platform. So Megaphone is a extremely easy to use platform that has really amped up the ability for you to market yourself and your listings. Really, you can use Megaphone as that one-stop shop for all things marketing for your listings and your brand. This tool has recently consolidated a lot of the disparate platforms that we had around marketing in order to make things really streamlined, easy to use, and powerful. Within Megaphone, you now have everything that you need to promote a listing, both from the print side, content collateral, to advertising. And again, this tool is meant to do that heavy lifting for you and make things really easy for you. Using templates, making things automated. It's a mobile platform. You can use it on your phone, on your iPad, or on your computer. So what can you do in Megaphone now? Megaphone started, for those who maybe have dabbled in it, it started with online advertising for social media and for websites, but we've taken things up to the next level. Now with the new content template section within Megaphone, you can create custom marketing materials for your listings and your brand. Think of flyers, postcards, e-newsletters. All of that can be easily created using templates in the new content templates section of Megaphone. You also have some automation there that's being generated for you on your behalf. You have a lot of digital advertising options as well now. You have social media features. You can generate automated social posts for your listings, so that can go onto Facebook, onto Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You have templated ads to help you with that. You can also target ads for social media ads to Waze, Google, Instagram, and Facebook. So you can put some marketing spend, but they're doing all the hard work behind the scenes to make sure that ad goes to those social sites. And then the other thing you can do is you can run targeted web ads. Those are ads that live on websites, and you can control the targeting for the types of individuals that you want to target, the location, as well as the type of website that you want to live on. And then you can drive traffic to even that Bouge website that Joe mentioned to you. You can have a web ad that is trying to drive traffic. And ultimately, Megaphone can also generate leads for you from those social media ads. And then if you drive traffic to your website, again, lead generation. So it kind of brings all of those platforms together. Now, we also want to make things easy for you. Megaphone is super powerful, and you can create a social post at any time manually, but there's also a lot of marketing automation in the background. You can set up to automatically create listing ads, listing posts, so it'll automatically post on your behalf. You also will have an automated listing package that will be sent your way. This includes a full marketing package for all of your listings. When they hit the MLS, if they hit one of these three stages, so new listing, open house, or price reduction, you're going to receive an email with a marketing packet from Megaphone with automatically generated designs for you. You'll also be able to access all of your listings within Megaphone, and you can see all of the available options all in one place. So Megaphone is immensely powerful for you, not only in promoting your listings, but we're trying to take a lot of that work out of it for you by including that automation, so that so much is done for you without you having to even click a button. So now that we've gotten you excited about marketing, marketing is key, but I mentioned leads so many times throughout that because Megaphone and other marketing tools ultimately can be used for lead generation. But Joe's going to take us a little bit deeper into what lead opportunities and nurturing tools exist.
Absolutely. And like Elena was saying, all the marketing tools that we just discussed with you are great for driving awareness when it comes to your brand. But they're also an important element when it comes to that lead generation, like we saw with Megaphone. These tools are made to help drive consumers back to your website or your listings in order to help you increase your sales and grow your business. So now we're going to take a look at some different ways that you can receive leads. We're going to look at some lead routing rules, and then we're going to talk about some of the tools that RE/MAX offers to help you manage and nurture those leads as well. So it's no secret that RE/MAX is the most recognizable real estate brand globally. With more than over 50 million site visitors alone to RE/MAX.com in 2020, RE/MAX has an extensive online presence, and we're working really hard behind the scenes to help drive more leads to your business. So let's going to go through a couple of the different ways that you could potentially receive leads. And of course, the first way is Remax.com. We talked about this being the flagship site that consumers are going to use. We compete with sites like Zillow and Realtor.com. This is also going to be great for consumers to favorite properties and save searches. So when they go to Remax.com and they favorite a property or a saver search, that's a lead generating activity. And that's something that would then generate a lead to an agent. Your agent website and the agent mobile app that we just talked about is another lead generating platform. So not only can you get leads in from .com, but you can also get leads directly to your agent website. And the great thing is about that, if a lead comes into your website, your lead. So that's why we really promote, customizing it and spending the energy to promote your website. Another way to get leads into your Boosh platform is going to be through Megaphone, like we just talked about. There's also going to be Remax.com/luxury for all of our luxury listings. There's also RemaxCommercial.com for our commercial properties. So that's a website devoted just to commercial listings. And then we also have global.remax.com, which allows consumers to browse listings throughout the globe in 50 different languages and 60 different currencies. So no matter what site a lead's generated on, the key thing is knowing that you're going to go to your Boosh CRM to access those referral fee-free leads. Now, we're going to give you a quick overview of lead routing, but like Elena started off in the beginning of this presentation, we could spend all day talking about lead routing. And we're going to just really talk about Remax University at the end and how Remax University can help you learn about things that you want to know more about. But for today, we're going to go through a high overview of the different lead routing rules. And we're going to first focus on Remax.com. So what Remax.com is going to do, it's going to first look at to see if there's a preferred buyer's agent that's already the consumer has chosen to work with. So preferred buyer's agent, that is the agent the consumer says, hey, I'm working with this Remax agent. If a consumer goes to Remax.com, it's going to first ask, does this consumer have a preferred buyer's agent? If yes, then the lead goes to that preferred buyer's agent. If there's not an existing preferred buyer's agent, Remax.com is then going to say, hey, we're going to send this lead to the assigned agent. An assigned agent is someone that previously was assigned to a lead from Remax.com, but maybe the consumer just never selected you as the preferred buyer's agent. So if there's no preferred buyer's agent, there's no assigned agent, it's then going to go to the Remax listing agent if it's a Remax listing, and it's always going to go in that order. What's going to happen is Remax.com is going to find local agents with specific zip codes that they've selected inside of their Boosh CRM. And if a agent within that zip code does not accept that lead, it will start expanding outside of that zip code, but that's typically pretty rare. Typically, we do see leads get picked up from an agent who has that zip code inside of Boosh. And then lastly, keep in mind, when that lead offer is presented out, it's presented out round robin, which means it's going to get sent to one agent. They're going to have 15 minutes to accept it or decline it. And then the next agent will have the opportunity to accept or decline it. And it's going to continue getting sent to an agent in that round robin process until somebody accepts that lead. Now, there's also office and team websites. So if there's any owners or team leaders on this presentation, you also have your own website, just like agents do. And those websites are actually going to be routed out from owners to Remax agents. So you also have an office website you could promote, generate leads for, and it's going to follow very similar rules that Remax.com does. It's going to look for the PBA first. It's going to then look for the assigned agent, and then it's going to look for the Remax listing agent if it is a Remax listing. Now, if it's your agent website, like we talked about earlier, if a lead comes into your agent website, that's your website, that is going to be your lead. If you want more information on lead routing, again, Remax University does a ton of lead routing resources you can access.
Yeah, and Joe, just a point of clarity here, because I know there's a little confusion on the slide here on the visual. For Remax.com, every lead offer actually goes for 60 minutes. You have 1 hour to respond at any point. So I know it says 15 minutes down below. It's actually 60 minutes, 1 hour, in any situation you're getting a lead offer.
Thank you, Elena.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's talk about another tool that focuses on relationship, and that's going to be the First app. So acquired in 2019, Remax acquired First, and really what First is designed to do, it's designed as an app to help agents find more business within their personal network. So this isn't just another lead generation tool. So instead of bringing in, more strangers from the internet that you don't know, or blasting neighborhoods with generic marketing, campaigns, First is focused on helping you win more business by identifying people within your existing network who are most likely to sell in the next 6 to 12 months. And then what First is going to do, it's going to help you with a strategic approach to nurturing those relationships right from the app. So by getting in front of people early on in the process, you're really increasing the chances of being top of mind when it's finally time for someone to list their home. So you may be asking me, how does First do this? Well, there's a couple ways. First does this by actually, well, before we get into how First does this, First data shows that agents are missing up to 70% of their listings among people in their existing network. So these are people that you already know. For every deal that you win in your personal connections, there are many more that you're probably not winning. So First uses machine learning to help identify who's most likely to sell. First will use your contacts already in your smartphone to identify those people within your network who are most likely to sell. From there, First also offers additional tools to help you start conversations and get in flow with your relationships at the right time. And again, this is without spending additional money on leads. Because these opportunities are coming from your contacts, it takes the whole cold calling and fake lead information out of the conversation. So through the First app, there's a couple of key things that you can do. And the first thing it's going to do is help you build a better database. So the first thing First is going to do when you upload your contacts from your smartphone is going to start adding in property addresses to your contacts within your database. So if there's no address there, it's going to start finding those property addresses for you. But it's also going to label any realtors in your database as realtors, and it's also going to try to scrub out some of those junk contacts that you have within your database. So if you're a realtor, right, which you are if you're watching this presentation, a lot of contacts in your phone are probably other realtors. Well, you're not going to reach out to another realtor and say, hey, I would love to list your home. So First is going to help identify who those realtors are in your phone. Now, once it starts doing that, it adds those addresses, it kind of scrubs out those realtors. It's then going to start rating your contacts on a 3-star rating system to help you easily identify who's most likely to sell, 3 stars being the most likely, 1 being likely, but maybe the least likely. Now, so the first thing that First does is help you build a better database. The second thing it's going to do is help you master your follow-up. So First will have daily follow-up reminders when it comes to outreach recommendations to make it easier to build relationships in strike-up conversations. It allows you to connect through email, text, call, and social media all through the First app. And it also tracks those connections in First as well. So if you are going to First and you're texting through the First app, it's going to track all those connections for you. First has also created pre-written text messaging templates to start the conversation if you're unsure where to start. Just like we said earlier with your websites, we'll talk about in a minute when we talk about campaigns. We recommend that you do edit those texting templates to make it sound more like you. But if you just want to plug and play, you do have that as well. The last thing that First is going to do for you is it can help you create next steps. So it's going to help ensure that you're staying ahead of the conversation and you're keeping the conversation going. It's going to help you schedule future interactions to make sure that you're staying top of mind. When you're building out these next steps, it also will allow you to stay on track with follow-up, which again, you can track the follow-up through the app. And it's also going to allow you to track your network efficiency. So it's going to give you the data as far as how many listings you potentially want within your own network. Keep in mind that RE/MAX is covering the up to 90 days right now when it comes to First. So if you want to learn more about First, really simple. Like Elena said earlier, go to Max Center. You can click on that first tile, or you can go to www.first.io. The tile will take you there as well. And from there, you can also text the word RE/MAX to the phone number that you see on your screen. But again, RE/MAX is covering that first 90 days. So we talked about First and how First is really focused on helping you with your existing relationships. And the Boost CRM is more focused on a bigger funnel. So there may be some existing relationships, but a lot of the leads and contacts in Boost are going to probably be things like new internet leads coming in from Megaphone and RE/MAX.com. So managing your leads and contacts is effectively vital to running your business. So the Boost CRM, think of it as the relationship engine and the core of the entire platform that we're building. right? So yes, there's websites, there's an app, there's Megaphone, but really it's all feeding the Boost CRM. This is going to help you track customer activity. It's going to help you track the things that customers are doing on your website and the app. It's also going to help you manage your relationships, your deals, marketing campaigns, and a lot more. Every contact and lead that you have inside of Boosh has a contact record. So think of this as your digital Rolodex. Now, the old Rolodexes that were printed out back in the day, you couldn't really fit much on those, right? A digital Rolodex, you're able to put a lot of information about your contacts and leads into, especially in Boosh. So from the contact record, this is where you're going to manage the most important information when it comes to the relationships in your CRM. This is where you can have things like your contacts' birthdays, maybe deals that they're associated with, tasks that need to be completed. You can have a history of all the communications between you and your contacts and leads. This is where you can see a history of all the actions that they've taken on your website and a lot of other things. You can manually add contacts to Boosh. You can import contact lists into Boosh through a CSV file. You can also import contacts through Google or Outlook. And we also have lead parsing from Zillow, Realtor.com, and HomeSpotter. So really, as you're bringing in your leads and contacts from all these different databases, it's going to be important that you have that accurate information about your individuals inside that contact record. Once you start pulling in your database, again, what's going to be important is organizing your contacts and leads. So tags help you organize really easily inside of Boosh. So tags are going to help you make sure your database remains organized, and it's going to help you manage when you associate those tags to your contacts. Tags are going to help you easily categorize your contacts and leads into buckets or lists. So a perfect example of a great tag to use is a first-time home buyer tag. Maybe you want to tag all your first-time home buyers with that tag. So next time you want to access all the first-time home buyers in your database, you're just finding a tag instead of finding all the people's names who you know are first-time home buyers. So again, tagging is going to help you not only set up your different lists in Boosh, but it's also going to help you create what we call smart lists. So smart lists, and we're going to get more into smart lists in a minute when we get into campaigns, but all that's going to do, it's going to allow you to create these automatic recipient lists for campaigns by setting up specific criteria that contacts and leads can match. So for an example, if you tag everybody with a first-time home buyer tag, you can then go ahead and create a recipient list for anyone with that first-time home buyer tag, so you could automatically send marketing campaigns to those individuals. Before we get into campaigns, we're going to talk about how you can also manage your deals inside of the Boosh CRM. So there's a deal record and also a deal pipeline. So some agents that are here today may, be using that whiteboard in the office, writing all your transactions down, or maybe a couple of sticky notes here and there. This is going to basically give you a digital whiteboard to track your deals inside of Boosh, and not just buyer deals, your listing deals as well. The great thing is with the deal pipeline, you can move your deal across as it advances along with your clients. And you can also track things like gross commission income for your contacts and leads. So if you ever want to go back later and see, who's within my database, who's the individuals that are bringing me most of my business, you can track that gross commission income as long as you're using that deal manager. There's also a deal record, just like the contact record we went through earlier. So where you can see important tasks associated with the deal, you can see important events associated with the deal, you can see commission rates, the gross commission income, and also you can see what contacts and leads are associated with that deal. The next thing with Boosh that you can manage with the CRM is your tasks and task plans. So one thing we just mentioned with your deals is you can associate tasks with your deals, but you can also associate contact tasks and personal tasks. So whether you want to put a reminder inside of Boosh to say, hey, I need to order business cards for an agent, or maybe it's to enroll somebody in a drip campaign that you just got a lead for, there's going to be all these different tasks and task plans that you can create. Now, the difference between a task and a task plan is a task is a single task, right? So again, order business cards, pick up open house signs. However, if there are a series of tasks that you maybe do every single time for a deal, or maybe a series of tasks that you do every single time for a new internet need, you have these task plans where you can actually create a series of tasks that you want to complete and close out. There are going to be some default task plans already built out for you. So there's a buyer close task plan, a seller close task plan, a new buyer, and a new listing task plan. But one of my favorite things about tasks that you have available to you is what we call task plan automation. So you have the ability to set up these rules and criteria to automatically have a series of tasks get added maybe to a new lead or a new deal. So task plan automation allows you to associate a task plan based off of an action happening inside of Boosh. So best example, new internet lead comes into Boosh, that's the action. You can have a task plan automatically get added to that individual because they were added to your Boosh CRM. Task plans are going to be great for getting rid of sticky notes as well, just like that deal manager. So let's talk about campaigns in Boosh, because as you start, as you start tagging your contact list, we talk about how you can create recipient lists. This is going to be key when you want to start sending campaigns out in Boosh. So from Boosh, there are multiple different ways you can send campaigns. We have single send campaigns, which are going to be a one-time email that you can send to either a single person or a group of people that we talked about by tagging your contacts and leads. So that's a one-time email that goes out. We also have drip campaigns, which recently went live. So these are going to be a series of emails that your client would get if you enroll them in the drip campaign. And we also have monthly newsletters that you can enroll your clients in as well. And the great thing about these campaigns, whether it's a single send, a drip, or a newsletter, there's all templated options available for agents. So whether you want to make some changes like we talked about earlier, making little changes to your website, you can also make those changes to these campaigns, or you can plug and play out of the box the template that you're provided by Remax. So now that we've talked about a lot of stuff, I mean, we've talked about branding, we've talked about marketing tools. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on all the Remax education and support that's available to you at your fingertips through Remax University.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joe. Agreed. There's so much Remax technology, and sometimes we hear it can feel overwhelming, but we're here to tell you that while the tech is powerful, so is the support of the tech. So let's dive in deeper, starting with education and communication tools. We want to make sure that you're staying in the know, and one of the best ways to do that is with MaxCenter Go. MaxCenter Go, launching here at R4, is your latest mobile-first communication tool. You can access MaxCenter Go through MaxCenter or download the MaxCenter Go app. And this is a new style of communication. It's a modern format, more like social media format, where we allow for contributors to add content, have different channels. You can like and comment on different posts. So this is really the future of the communication. Over time, it's going to be really the main source of communication from headquarters. In the interim, there's going to be a few ways that you may receive information, but MaxCenter Go is where we're going to link to. So make sure you download the MaxCenter Go app. Reach out to product support if you're running into any issues, or check out the booth in the marketplace for more information. Now with Remax University, we'll wrap up by walking you through Remax University a little bit more, but this is your one-stop shop for all things education. It is where all of the technology training materials are located, but it goes beyond just that. You can access quick hit videos from the network in terms of best practices. You can obtain certifications and designations. There's over 100 different courses you can take there. You can access videos from events like R4 and other events. You also can access the tech training webinar schedule. So we know how much you guys like presentations like this, but you want to have your questions answered live. Well, every Tuesday, the Learning and Development Tech Engagement team does offer those webinars. You can access that schedule, register, and access all of the recordings if you couldn't make it to a session, all on Remax University. There's even a really fun gamification tool built in. So if you're competitive like me, it does, the more you learn, the more you earn. You do get prizes for every video that you watch, course that you take. We also have the benefit of, or really you as a Remax agent, benefit from being part of a greater network, and not just a local network, a global network. And we have tools to help make those connections even easier. We have many referral platforms. We have an integrated Remax referral platform. So right within MaxCenter, if on the left-hand side you select Find an Agent, this is really your kind of Remax Rolodex for agents. You can go in there, search for an agent by name, or quite often you're looking for an agent in, say, Denver, Colorado, because you don't service that area. You can search for Denver, Colorado, and pull up all of the agents that service that area. You can apply additional filters like years of experience, languages, awards, and from there, you can actually send an individual agent an integrated referral form that can also be tracked within MaxCenter. So you can receive referrals, you can send referrals as well. Beyond that, we have the Global Referral Exchange. This helps bring together the global world and network of Remax onto a social media style platform designed for you to post listings and also post those referral opportunities. This is a completely, optional tool, but it can be really helpful, especially if you have a difficult listing, a global listing. The benefit there is it translates into the browsing language of the user to make things simple. You can even broaden your post to the greater ReSAS network, which takes things beyond the Remax network. And then lastly, we have an amazing, pretty new platform called Remax Marketplace. This is your stop if you want a tool. So I mentioned Remax offers so much technology, but there's still points where maybe you need something specific that Remax doesn't offer. You want to expand further, or let's say you need signage or promotional materials. That's when you need to head to the Remax Marketplace. Again, you access that through MaxCenter. The Marketplace allows you to connect to all of the Remax approved suppliers that you know and love, companies that help you with your marketing, with your signage, promotional items, and more. But we've taken things even further by connecting you with a ton of different technology platforms. We've partnered with those companies, but you can purchase all of that from G Suite, Testimonial Tree, Hurdler, and more. These are technology platforms that can help you in your business. There's fees associated. These are outside tools, but we said, hey, these can benefit you, and you can get exclusive discounts through Remax Marketplace. You can purchase seats if you're a broker or a team lead for the team members or agents in your office. So if you're looking for something specific, make sure that you're checking out Remax Marketplace. And then, of course, we want to make sure that when you run into technology, even we run into tech issues. So you need a place to get your questions answered, to get your issues resolved. And that is our amazing product support team. They are an internal team here for all of your tech questions, updates, issues that you need to speak with a specific individual on. There's many ways to contact product support. The first way is to go into the support services tile in MaxCenter. Within MaxCenter, look for that life preserver icon, click on support services. That's where you can actually submit a ticket directly with product support. If you know there's an issue, you can also live chat with a representative, which is really helpful. My favorite way though is with this phone number here. Of course, if you have a more complex issue and you want to talk to someone live, you can call the phone number, but you can also text that same phone number and get a resolution. I know real estate agents like to multitask, and this is a great way to do that. And then finally, you can also forward or send an email to productsupport@remax.net. The team has done a great effort to really reduce the response times, no matter which method you choose. So I am actually, before I show you those slides, I'm going to take you into Remax University in the last few minutes. I just want to point out where you can access the technology support tools. This is, again, your one-stop shop for your education needs. You have that leaderboard to track that gamification. Always reference this top banner because it's going to provide you with discounts on courses, promotion for events that are upcoming. And those change out every single month. So there's commercial training on sale right now that might be going away for next month. All of the navigation on RE/MAX University is located on the left-hand side here. If you're looking for webinars, to get that schedule, click on webinars. It goes beyond just technology webinars. We have tons of series that you can access. But if right at the top where you see Tech Tuesdays, this is where you can see the schedule. We post every single quarter at a time. If you click on the topic you're interested in, you can register easily there. Scrolling down, we also have an entire section devoted to technology here. And we have things broken down by your main technology platforms. So as you can see here, we have Booj. Obviously, there's so much that goes with Booj when we talk about websites and CRM. And we have hundreds, I'm talking about hundreds of how-to videos. They're really digestible videos that take you into each little aspect of the tech platform. And to make things more easy for you to find, we have things segmented into these accordion tab topics. So if you're looking to just get started with Booj and you want those overview videos, here's everything we have that's an overview. And you can click into the video and play it at any time. We also have some learning tracks built out. We have several for Booj. These take you into a deep dive into the platforms. So I know that we mentioned lead routing, pretty complex, and we just went very high level. This will give you everything you need to know about lead routing. They're self-paced, can be accessed at any time, no additional cost. And then we also include all of the webinar recordings. We include them above where you see webinars on the left-hand side, but specifically if you're looking for a Booj webinar topic from the past, the recording can be accessed within the topic here as well. So just a reminder, we do have all things broken out. If you're not sure where something lives, click on a topic and there's accordion tab categories that dive in even further. So with that, I am going to go back to my slides here and end things with a copy or a link to the slides here if you're looking to reference these at a later time frame. Okay, as promised, this is a link to download a PDF version of the slides from today's presentation. Keep in mind this is a URL, so you will need to put it into the top portion of your browser. Do not do a Google search with this. That won't give you access to the file. This is also case sensitive, so that is an uppercase H and an uppercase X. If you're copying this down, just remember it's case sensitive, but this will allow you to download a version of these slides for future reference. With that, I'd love to thank you for your time and attention. We hope that you are excited about diving into RE/MAX technology even further.
All right. So not too bad, 57 minutes, something like that. I know you know a little bit about, so I know you know a little bit about the RE/MAX Tech stuff trivia, but anytime, I mean, hopefully that'll help you out. I'll be here in the office tomorrow. So if you want to come by tomorrow, then I'll help you out